Hey, what's up? Phil Britton here, and
Graham McDonald.
as always, on the other side, not the better side of me, because you know the better side's this side here. But welcome to Martial Arts Business Success, and today we're going to almost flow on with our last podcast on how to finish the year with a bang with your team. It was like how to plan for 2017, like what should you be doing now, today, towards the end of the year, so you set yourself up for success in 2017. Graham, take it away.
Most people will leave the planning stage until it just happens to, well, be a necessity.
Yeah.
So, two words, proactive, reactive. Reactive is coming January 1 and going, okay, what do I need to do? And to be honest with you, if you haven't made a marketing calendar or if you've got no idea what I'm talking about, there's a lot in the same boat. But what you need to do is you really need to start thinking and forecasting what is next year all about? How's it going to look? Now, this time next year, in Christmas time of 2017, who knows what the economy in the world is going to look like. But if you've got a good plan, you can work towards that. You can make some minor adjustments rather than reinventing the wheel every time you need to go through. So where do we start, Phil, when we look to do a marketing calendar or marketing plan?
Well, it all depends what stage you're at with your business, because if you're a very organized business, you should have a calendar of events anyway. But let's just scrape it right back. Let's just say right now, you're a new school, you've been going for a little while, and you don't have any marketing plan, any calendar or nothing, and you're like, what are we going to do next year? So just let me fast forward. If you can plan out 2017, guess what planning for 2018 is going to be like? 10 times easier. Because if you have been in business for a while, you know that marketing plans generally is a cut and paste. So you look at what we did this year, what worked, what didn't, cut and paste it, add in some different things, but generally you don't have to reinvent the wheel so much. But you definitely want to get your calendar, and you want to mark out all the public holidays, all the school holidays, all the events, and you want to see at a snapshot, without you adding anything in, what can you do that is aligning with an annual calendar. What sort of holidays are here? Are there any, like Halloween, for example? Okay, we all know, America celebrates that more than most, but we still do that here. What can we do in Halloween, that sort of holiday, to make the most of it? Is it a retention building activity? Is it a new client building activity? Is it just fun, or whatever it may be? So with what the calendar has to offer, we go, what can we plug and play? And then we go, well, how do we plan the rest of the year around little kids' activities, teenagers, adults, so that they're all getting a chance to do something. And once you've really done that sort of annual plan, that real mind splat on the calendar about everything, like this is a little spaced out, then you want to narrow it down to the 3-month things, which I know, Graham, you've been doing a little bit of that lately.
Look, it's really important to think about niching right down and getting into details. A marketing calendar, a marketing plan, you can't get all the details into every sort of area and section. I guess what you've got to do is with your team, we're always 3 months ahead of what's coming. So we know we've got that lead time. We know we've got the time to market correctly, refine the process, storyboard any challenges. But it shouldn't be a surprise like, okay, we're in December. What's happening in January? You should already know ahead of time that the marketing should have already been done well and truly. So when you look at a marketing plan, if we talk about January, February, March, what happens in those months? Again, school holidays, when are people away? What are the buying habits? What are the back to school parties? So again, we do a lot of back to school party, bring a mate, bring a plate. $0 outlay. The only time invested is the person running the party. Invites for the kids, they hand it out to their brand new schoolmates because they're in a brand new class. And look, you're generally going to get between 20 to 50 kids that attend that event.
Yeah.
Half of those are brand new kids, never been to your business before. And look, we already know that we're planting that seed come January 1 or January 2 or whenever the time you go back to your business after the Christmas break, we're telling people about that. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. So come the time they go to school, you've got everything ready to go, and away you go. But again, it's really important for you guys to understand what is coming up. You know that you've got Easter breaks. You know you've got all these types of things that are generally within the first 6 months. It's pretty chaotic with public holidays on this side of the world.
Yeah.
So it's important to know ahead of time what you're doing, what you're attracting. So Phil, you sort of touched on it a little bit when you're kind of niching down a little bit to the audience. So kids, what's my target? 5 to 8. That's the bring a plate, bring a mate sort of age group, maybe say 5 to 10. Yep. What about your teens? What's going to attract them during that holiday period or that start of school period? What about the adults? New Year's resolution. Everyone wants to, lose a few pounds, you lose a few kilos, get back into training. So what are you going to do in January to get people to come and start actively training? And that's the stuff you've got to start planning for now. But I guess we can give you all this great information. But seriously, this is nothing new. It's about you guys on the other end, whether you're listening or watching, actually taking the time to do it. What's an hour or two, planning it out will save you a headache load of troubles and worries. Or even better, if you look at the ROI, return on investment, that 1 or 2 hours time spent will have a massive impact on your downline, on the bottom line, and also your student numbers as well too.
I'll throw it out there, to be honest. If you're whinging about time and I can't do this or just, it's too hard or whatever, man, get your team, get you together, book out time between 6 p.m, right? Go get dinner with your team or whatever it may be, work all night until it's done, 1 p.m, 2 p.m, a.m, 1 a.m, 2 a.m, 3 a.m, whatever, as long as it takes, get it freaking done in one night. Do you know what I mean? And then go, man, we just blocked that out. Hey, you might have lost some sleep, but guess what? You're going to get that back. But to get the time, if you're going to whinge about the time to do the calendar, oh, I'm too busy, I'm too that, man, there's 24 hours in a day, 365. So, don't complain about that. Just get off your ass and do it. The success in anything like that comes down to the action that you take. And, if you've got a limiting belief saying, I don't have time, well, I'm just going to call you out and say that's bullshit. Because I know we've got, I'm going away, but Graham's booked in almost a 12-hour in the night curriculum rebuild and reframe and restructure for our whole school. Now, we don't have time to do this during the day, and we're busy as well, but if we can lock out time from 4 in the afternoon till whenever, and that means from sunset to sunrise, get it done, man, that's going to be a game changer for the whole year of 2017 for a little bit of loss of sleep. So
guys, there's the importance put behind certain tasks. We know that come the end of the year, we want to start the next year with an absolute bang. And we talked about in previous podcasts, leaving your team and having them motivated. To have your team buy into what's coming up. Again, chatting with my team earlier today, we talked about, hey guys, I can book all these events on these weekends, but if I don't have your commitment and buy-in, guess what? They're not going to fly. So it's important to also get some of your key players that are involved in this to get their input. Do you think this works well? Is that weekend going to fly? Is there something I may have forgotten? And it's important to invest in actually doing this sort of stuff. Look, I can't harp on enough about the importance of planning out and then actioning all of these steps.
Yeah.
This time next year, there's always going to be people who are, geez, I wish I should have done that. I should take that advice. Look, don't be one of those. Don't be a gunner. Be a doer. Actually get on and actually apply and do this. We've got all the tools and strategies for you, but I encourage you guys to actually apply it.
The wouldas, couldas, and shouldas. If you're not careful, you end up shooting all over yourself. You can laugh now if you like. Hey, look, just for you guys out there, just to let you know, we actually have an online course which is absolutely free that has our marketing calendar template. You can have a look at it, you can use it, you can do whatever you want with it. But it's in Excel, it's got everything we did last year, this year, and you can basically take that. So if you're interested in knowing and learning and getting that calendar for absolutely free, again, email us at admin@tima.com.au, and I'll be happy to give you the link to that course. Usually we only give this out to a certain particular client base, but I'm actually offering it to you guys out there absolutely free, and that will be to help you set yourself up for 2017. I just want to also give a big shout out to Hyper, the guys over there who we've been partnering with now. So 50% off their Hyper Pro training and Hyper Fight Club. If you're interested in knowing more, it's really helped us take our programs to the next level. Really good plug and play stuff. We didn't have to take anything and do it ourselves. We just had to implement it. So
yeah.
If you're interested in Hyper Pro training or Hyper Fight Club, then again, email us at admin@tima.com.au, and we'd be happy to help you out there as well.
Guys, I guess that just sort of going on with that is, look, when you've got a great product or some great people are doing some great stuff that is, I guess, really easy to implement and it's not style specific, why wouldn't you want to do it? We talk about, I'm time poor. Well, we've asked you to do the marketing calendar. Why not partner with somebody who's done most of the groundwork with the actual implementation of the curriculum or the parties or the camps or whatever the may be. So when we talk about our marketing calendar, we have holiday camps, we have bully buster sessions, we got all that. So guys, again, I encourage you to mark them in your calendar, but then hunt us down and we'll gladly...
Even though, like I said, our bully buster programs, guess what? We got the curriculum from Hyper.
Yep.
And even if you don't use the whole thing, you can use sections of it. We do different type of seminars. We can use that curriculum and customize it ourselves rather than starting from scratch as well.
Yeah, so it's a great leg up, guys, for you to really help you to make the next year the best year you possibly can. And really, we keep going on about it because we've had great success this year with everything we've done. We've worked hard and we want to equally share that with you guys, which is why we've decided to give you that access to this marketing calendar, $0. It just takes you to take action, type in that email address, send it, and ask us, look guys, I want it. However you're going to do that, let us know where you are. We'll send that to you and we'll give you a helping hand where we can.
All right, gang, thanks for tuning in to the TEMA Martial Arts Business Success Podcast. I hope you have a fantastic week and go get it.
TEMA, innovating the martial arts industry.